Welcome to the Geeky Geek Geek. Let's open a beverage of your choice because today we will be doing the second of 3 videos in which we will be reviewing some in-stock trade pickups. But this one will be Blood Oath, written by Bob Hart and Alex Segura, drawn by Joe Eisma, and colored by Hilary Jenkins. I didn't know anything about this book when I ordered it, but if you look at the cover, it's got vampires, and I like vampire stuff generally. I'm happy to say, as an aside, that I've never read a book, a comic, or seen a movie about any sparkling vampires, any moody, emo type of vampire who still goes to high school after all these years and writes diaries and all that other happy horse shit. But that's neither here nor there. It is published by Dark Horse Comics. So we have Blood Oath, 1922, New York. It starts out with a young woman in Pleasant Plains, Staten Island, New York in 1922, which 1922 is during the height of Prohibition. Hazel Crenshaw is a young woman who is trying to run her farm. Her parents are dead. It is just her and her younger sister. And so she's trying to run the farm with just the two of them. It's hard work, yada, yada, yada. They're younger, and it's prohibition and all that. So in order to supplement her cash, as one would do in hard economic times, attempt to get a little extra thing going to supplement her cash, she uses her farm as a stash point where people, a gang, part of the mob, uses this secluded part of her farm to store barrels of booze so it can be shipped out and all that stuff. And this book just starts right out. It gets you just enough information out for you to get the basic understanding of who we're following, Hazel and her sister, and what's going on. Boom. And it's done in a, kind of a first-person narration manner, which is like, okay, yeah, hey, this is like kind of a matter-of-fact type thing, boom, boom, boom. And then you start finding out things as she does. She comes home, she kind of looks at it, the stuff, and her sister and her sister's boyfriend are out on a walk, a friend of hers shows up, and they're like, it's taking a little bit of time to show up from the walk, and then the boyfriend shows up, and he's all, uh, you know, he's all, they got her, they got her, they got her, and it's like, who got her? What are you talking about? And you find out that a bunch of vampires showed up, and they're taking the booze. And of course, she's still like, whoa, 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 whoa. She's not even sure that they're vampires or not, because she's, But then this just kind of sets things in motion. Why did these vampires take the booze? And therefore her younger sister as along with them, and she's there to try and get her sister back. She gets involved with the mob, she gets involved with the underworld. All while basically sitting there saying, I want my sister back. Fuck you guys. It's kind of a fun story. I mean, you have kind of an Untouchables thing, because you have the human, gang that actually runs the booze. You have the vampire gang who do muscle for it. That's what the blood oath refers to, is the oath between the gangsters and the vampires. You find out about this as the book goes, that the vampires need the booze to help store their blood. And when it became illegal and the human people are using the illicit booze to try money, they came in conflict, and then they actually started a blood oath to help each other. And now someone's violating this oath, and so you're trying to, this human gang is trying to figure out why it did and try and stop them. And the sister is in the middle of it going, you guys, I'm trying to get my sister back. It's pretty well done, and there's not a lot of wasted storytelling. I mean, it gets right to the point, and there's not any wasted story time in it. There's really nothing in that doesn't directly affect the main story. I mean, even some of the backstory on a couple of these characters, there's stuff that is alluded to, like a certain character is trained all her life to stop these vampires, and that this person met a certain person before. You never really find out about that previous meeting, because while they've met before, that really doesn't have anything to do with what's happening at that instant. And I sort of like that. It's just boom, 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 boom. Get this information out, enjoy the stuff. GTFO, we're moving on to the next point. Overall, it's pretty fun. A pretty good read. Some of the art isn't The art isn't super great. Have to be careful showing this. I mean, it's kind of cartoonish in the sense of, you know, it looks sort of like a Saturday morning cartoon in some points, which, you know, the art isn't super fantastic, but which does, you know, as if you watched this channel before, it does sort of bug me, but the story makes up for it. And then in the back you get a little extra stuff. You have a little interview with between Segura and Hart, and a little bit of extra, not much, but a little bit of extra stuff. So yeah, it has a price point of $22.99. I got it a little cheaper on In Stock Trades, but at 4.0, it was worth it. You know, it takes you a little bit of time to read. It's a good waste for a couple of hours on a lazy afternoon at home or at work. But yeah, if you like that type of stuff, it's worth it. Anyway, so pick it up. Let me know in the comments below if you've read it, what you thought of it, and like, subscribe, most of all, enjoy your comics.